friends, welcome back to the channel Learn with Art. Now the topic is equivalence of deterministic and non-deterministic finite automata. We'll see what is the relation between deterministic and non-deterministic finite automata. Okay, so for every NFA there is corresponding equivalent DFA. Means if there is NFA, for every NFA can be converted into its equivalent DFA. Okay, so the languages accepted by DFAs are included in NFA also. Okay, means we can convert NFAs into DFAs, so the languages accepted by DFAs are included in NFA also. But vice versa is not applicable. Okay, means we cannot convert DFAs into NFAs. Okay, so we'll see how this conversion is made. So we'll take one of the example of NFA and we'll convert that into corresponding DFA. Okay, so let M be a machine and M is given as Q0, Q1, that is this will represent set Q, then this will represent set sigma, then this is delta, this is Q0 and this is nothing but set F. Okay, so and the delta is given with the help of these transitions. Okay, so for the purpose of conversion we'll have or will require the transitions in the form of table. So we'll convert these transitions in table format. Okay, so delta of Q0, 0 is equal to Q0, Q1. So I'll write Q0, 0, output is Q0, Q1. Now next transition is Q0, 1. So Q0, 1, output is Q1. So I have written it in this form. Now next Q1, 0, Q1, 0 is 5. So I have made entry as 5. Now next Q1, 1, that is Q0, Q1, Q0, Q1. Okay. Now we'll consider that the new machine, that is resultant machine, that will be obviously DFA. So we'll take M dash as a machine, resultant machine, that will be represented with the help of these tuples. Okay, now here we have to find out these all 5 tuples related to DFA. Okay, so because we have 5 tuples of NFAs and from that 5 tuples we have to analyze or we have to find out 5 tuples of DFAs, means we can get the resultant DFA. Okay, so M dash is represented Q dash, sigma, then delta dash, then Q0 and F dash. Okay, here I haven't taken sigma as sigma dash because this is nothing but set of input symbol and that will be the same for DFA and NFA also. Okay, so that will remain same in both the cases, that is in NFA as well as DFA. Okay, so in M dash, Q dash consists of all subsets of Q. Okay, so how Q dash will be calculated? So Q dash will be calculated by the set Q, where Q is nothing but all states of given NFA, and from Q we have to calculate Q dash as Q dash is equal to 2 raised to Q. Okay, so Q dash here we what is set Q? Q is nothing but Q0 and Q1. Okay, so first we will calculate 2 raised to Q. So 2 raised to Q is nothing but power set of Q. So then that is equal to Q dash. So elements of Q dash are first, that is empty set is always a subset of itself. Okay, now next element is Q0, then Q1, and then the set itself is also a subset of everyone. Okay, so Q0, Q1. Okay, so 2 raised to Q includes these 4 elements. Okay, but we have to find out the states from DFA, and in case of DFA we don't write states in curly bracket. Okay, so we will rename these states as phi, then I have renamed this Q0 as Q0 in rectangular bracket, again Q1 in rectangular bracket, and Q0, Q1 in rectangular bracket. Okay, so Now we have, now sigma is same as NFA, given NFA, which is 0, 1. In both the cases, this is for DFA and this is for NFA. Okay, so this will remain same in both cases. Okay, now next delta, next tuple is what? Delta. We have to find out delta here. Okay, now next Q0. Okay, so Q0 is nothing but initial state, Q0, and here Q0 initial state is what? Q0 itself they have given, that is Q0 is initial state. Okay, so we will write Q0 as initial state, but we will write it in rectangular bracket because we have renamed the states, okay, from curly bracket to rectangular bracket. Okay, now next Q0 last tuple is F. We have to find out F from after the transitions. Okay, transitions for DFA. Okay, so we will at last we will write the set F. Okay, now we will start to find out the transitions for DFAs. Okay, so how these transitions will be find out? So for that purpose, delta dash of Q0, 0, we have to find out this. Okay, that will be nothing but from Q0, 0, that will be find out from this step. Okay, so Q0, 0, this is nothing but delta, and that is for NFA. Delta stands for NFA, delta dash stands for DFAs. Okay, so Q0, 0, we have this delta. Okay, this is delta for NFA. Okay, from this table we have to find out the value for this. Okay, so Q0, 0, Q0, 0, answer is Q0, Q1, but we want this state as output for Q0, 1. So in case of DFAs, we have renamed this state as Q0, Q1 in rectangular bracket. Okay, so I'll write it as Q0, Q1. Okay, now we'll add this entry in Q0, Q1 rectangular bracket. Okay, now next entry is Q dash of Q0, 1. That will again find out by following Q0, 1 is equal to value of Q0, 1 will take from this Q0, 1, output is Q1. Okay, that is nothing but equal to Q1 in square bracket. Okay, so I'll mark entry here again. Q0, 1 is equal to Q1. Okay, now next entry to we find out, that is delta dash of Q1, comma 0 is equal to delta of curly bracket of Q1, comma 0. Okay, so Q1, 0, Q1, 0, that is 5. Okay, so here again I have 5. So in case of DFA, we don't write sets because 5 is also empty set. So instead of that, we will write it as dash. Okay, now next delta dash. Next entry to find out is Q0, 1, that is 1. So that is nothing but Q1, 1 is equal to Q1, 1 is nothing but Q0, Q1. Okay, I have written here directly. Okay, now next state for transition is Q1, Q0, Q1. Okay, because here we have calculated that q is equal to 2 raised to q dash is equal to 2 raised to q. So here we have added new state, that is q0 q1. This is newly added state that will having the properties of both state q1 as well as q0. Okay, so this is the new state that will be added in case of DFA. Okay, so we have to find the transition for this state also. Okay, because in given NFA we have only two states given, that is q0 and q1, but in case of NFA we have found one new state, that is q0 and q1, because we know that from here from q0 0 we are going to state q0 q1, but there is deterministic transitions in case of DFA, but so we cannot have two output state for a single transition. So in case of deterministic finite automata, this will be the new state, then that is a single state having the properties of both q0 and q1 state. Okay, so these are looking like two different names, but this state is a single state having name q0 q1 and having the properties of q0 as well as q1. Okay, so this is newly added state in q dash. Okay, so we have to again find out the transition for 0 and 1 input symbol for state q0 q1. Okay, so this is a single state, not two different states. Okay, this is single state, this is single state, this is single state, but its name is what? q0 q1. Later we will rename it. So we will find out the transition for delta dash of q0 comma q1 comma 0 for both the symbols, that is for 0 as well as for 1. Okay, so that is equal to, now here we have to take union, that is for q0 comma 0 union delta of q1 comma 0. It will be equal to delta of q0 0 is nothing but q0 q1. So q0 q1 union q1 0, that is 5. So q0 output is q0 q1 and we will rename this as q0 q1 square rectangular bracket. Okay, so delta dash of q0 q1 is nothing but q0 q1, delta dash of q0 q1, that is nothing but q0 q1. Okay, so I have forgot to write the transitions for this state q1. Okay, so that is nothing but the 5, and next is what? q0 q1. Now we have to find out the last transition, that is q0 q1. Okay, so delta dash of q0 q1 for input symbol 1. Okay, so how it will be calculated? q0 1 union delta of q1 1. So q0 1 is q1 union delta of q1 1 is q0 q1, union of these two is q0 q1, and we will rename it as q0 q1. Okay, so delta dash of q0 q1 comma 1 is q0 q1. Okay, we'll add entry in delta dash as q0 q1. Okay, so we have received all the transitions of delta dash. Okay, so now we will see what will be the final state. Okay, so in the given NFA, what will be the final state? In the given NFA, q1 single state is final state. Okay, so in the resultant DFA also q1 will be final state. Okay, so we have made it circled. Okay, now next, all the newly formed states. Which are the newly formed states? Here we have single newly formed state, that is q0 q1. If these states includes the final state, that is previously given by NFA, then all that states are considered as final state in case of resultant DFA. Okay, so in this newly formed state, that is Q0, Q1, it includes NFA's final state, then I'll mark it as final state in case of resultant DFA. Okay, so we have now two different final states. Okay, so two different final states. Okay, so we will write here set F as we have the first final state, that is Q1, and second final state, that is Q0, Q1. Okay, so we have received Q dash, okay, first symbol of DFA, then sigma, then delta, delta, we have completed all the entries of delta. Now next we have initial state of new DFA and final state of new DFA. Okay, so we have received all 5 tuples of DFA, so we have converted the given NFA into corresponding DFA. Hope so you have understood all the points related to conversion of NFA to corresponding DFA.